everybody. Welcome. I'm AI. This is AI Collectibles. I just wanted to unbox some stuff, maybe discuss some of the news that happened this week. What do we got here? Let me share my screen. Oh, I guess I gotta open the window first. There we go. So, share. Okay, gonna unbox some stuff. I'm also going to talk about the Marvel HasLab for the Engine of Vengeance and kind of compare it to some of the other HasLabs that have been funded and ones that have failed. And possibly go into also and talk about Hot Toys and some of the reissues. It's been quite a stink lately within the community about what we've seen reissued as of late. So, with like some of the exclusives that have, only been for the Asian market and aren't available in US and Canada as well. So we'll tab that down for now. Yeah, I also got some stuff to unbox today. So I'm just going to reshare the link. All right. Just going to log into Facebook here for a sec. Sorry, just bear with me. And then we'll go through and, I'll show you what I got to unbox. And we will discuss some of... No, I don't want to go into Marketplace. Yeah. Why did they make it so difficult to find groups now? All right. So then, all right. So I got some stuff here to unbox. So I got Gargoyles Bronx, which is pretty sweet. I got it from AliExpress, so the box is a little beat up, but as far as I know, the figure inside's okay. So we'll open this guy up. Also got the retro carded Spider-Man Rhino. So we'll open him up. Retro carded Lizard, which I didn't open up last week. I also got this guy from AliExpress. We got the Mummy. So pretty sweet looking figure. So we'll get around to unboxing him. And then I got a Hot Toys Wanda Vision. So I'll be unboxing this guy as well. So just let me click back into my story here. Shit. Okay, well, gotta restream that link. So just give me a sec here. I waffled that hard. Because now the link is not there for anything. So just bear with me here for a sec while I share my live stream. All right. Share. Copy link. Come on. Sorry guys, just bear with me for a sec here. Not that anybody's watching anyways. So, not like it really matters much. Two. All right. Just reposting a link to some of my Facebook groups. So just bear with me here for a sec. Okay. Just resending the links for this, sorry. Guess I should have did this beforehand. I kind of screwed up with my test. Not that it matters. If people want to find it, they will. All right. Not disable. Cancel that. Add another camera here. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Gotta activate it. All right. So I'm gonna unbox this guy first. So it's the lizard. So let's go to a larger screen here. Okay. Boop, boop. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. It's only my second stream, so I'm still figuring this shit out. So, use my trusty little knife here. To open up Mr. Connor's. Alright. So, open this guy up here. I'll get the box out of here for a minute. So, there's the tail. It's got a nice bendy wire in it. Then we got a flask. And another flask. Both look like they have fluid in it, which is a pretty nice effect. We've got two extra hands as well. One grasping and one fist. So, you can grab, the flasks like so. Say, hey, how's it going? Get this up a little more. Then we got an extra head sculpt. Come on, bud. Get out of there. There we go. So this one's got the tongue sticking out. There's no movement in the jaw, although it's pretty soft plastic. And then we got the man. So there he is outside of the box. Open mouth. No teeth. Right? Then this jacket. Let's see if I can. Oh, there we go. He's not Frankenstein. But yeah, this jacket's really nice. It's got it's really soft plastic, which helps with the posability, right? Because it won't hinder him too much. I mean, it does a little bit when you go back, right? But it won't hinder like his leg movement. So yeah, he's got, classic double jointed knees. Pinless as well. Same with the elbows are pinless, which is pretty sweet. Now let's see if we can get this tail on without any heat. Oh yeah, there we go. Popped right on. No problem. And this will help with his, help him stand up as well, right? So when he's all crouched over, so, when he's trying to dive at Peter Parker, right? Let's bring him up to the screen there for a minute. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's a nice figure. I'm gonna pop that head off. Come on, there we go. And you can see there it's got a ball joint, right? It's only got the back and forth, but the neck is also on a ball joint, so you can turn that, right, to have them look other ways, so you can change the position up and down of the head. And then Sculpt pops right on. Man, he looks pretty dope. This is a sweet looking 6-inch figure. It's really nice. It's nice to add to the Spider-Man Rogue gallery. I still don't really have a proper Venom. I got the one from the PulseCon, the animated one, which I still have in the box. I had it up for sale a couple of times and took it down. pretty undecided if I'm going to keep it or not. So, your buddy here messaging me. Looks like he's enlisted. We also have the con this weekend, the Edmonton Comic Con. So, yeah. So, who is he? Oh, I know where he is. He's at Walmart. Sending me pictures of stuff that he's finding at Walmart right now. So that's that. That's that guy. So we'll unlock Rhino here next. Pretty sweet looking figure overall, right? So there's the write-up, there's the back of the card with the rest of the figures that are released in the wave. So let's see if he'll fit in. He doesn't quite fit on my unboxing cam because he's so huge. All right, so I'll grab my trusty knife here and we'll dive into this guy. I don't think I can use, when it comes to, oh shit, I shaved off some of that backing. Whatever, it's one in the garbage anyways. I don't know why I care so much about opening safely. Oh, without damaging the box. I don't want to cut my fingers off or anything. Okay, man, this guy's a chunky boy too. Let's get that box out of here. Boink. So, it looks like a friend that wanted to join the stream but isn't back in time, so I'm going solo again. So let's get all these accessories out of the package here. Got the extra head sculpt, pair of hands. So let's take a look at the extra head sculpt here first. He's looking pretty grumpy. Right? And it's got the up and down. No ball joint. But nice paint apps on it overall. Now he's got a pair of grasping hands. So if you want to like grab Spider-Man by the arm or the leg or the throat, toss him around. So there's that. And then here he is. Got nice up and down movement. Again, he's not on a ball joint, so you're not getting any, left or right sway there. It's pretty much just up and down and turn. Right? He's got a nice waist cut there as well. Turns no problem. He's got forward and back. Is he on a butterfly joint? I don't think he is. No butterfly joint. So that's disappointing. And he's got single elbow with a pin. Right? He's got the cut there for the wrists. Legs go out about that far. Well, they do have a thigh cut, which is nice. Single jointed knees. And then he's got no ankle pivot. Oh, a little bit. There we go. So, yeah, and up and down. No ball joints, so. But yeah, pretty cool looking figure overall. I really like the paint apps on him and like the added details. You know, like all the little bumps and scales. You know, as if it was a rhino. And then they have like some wash there on the shoulders and on the front and the abs. Nothing here if you go down past the shoulders. It's just flat gray paint. It looks like maybe a little bit there, but mostly not like there is on the front, even on the arms and legs. So, I mean, I've seen that with Marvel Legends before, where they'll like paint the front. I think it was with an older Ultron, where they painted the front of them and added details, and on the back it was just flat gray paint or whatever it was cast in. So, but yeah, I mean, I really like him. He's pretty sweet. I just like the size of him. You know, like if you compare him to the bulk, the incredible bulk. If you compared him to the Hulk, I like big figures, and this guy's got some weight to him, right? So we'll get him out of there. And what are we gonna open next? All right. I'm not sure. I did because I don't have the original, so I didn't really go all in with it. I didn't really start getting into like the 6-inch line again, other than G.I. Joe and some of the NECA Turtles. So yeah, I'm not sure really if the mold is the same as the original. The head sculpts are definitely different from the original. Wasn't the original a Builda? Yeah, it was a Bath originally, wasn't it? So, but yeah, no, it's pretty sweet. All right. So, go back to the big cam. Next, I got Bronx. And like I mentioned before, it's from AliExpress. NECA has kind of been difficult getting here in Canada, and True charges like 15% over retail for them. Whoever they're getting them from, it's kind of ridiculous. So, there's Bronx out of the box. Let's go back to the big screen for that guy. We'll open him up here. He's got a nice growly head. And some nice paint details. And on the tongue there, I really like the teeth. They're soft, but still they look sharp and menacing. From Ali, man, it was cheap, dude. Like I got him. I got the Mummy Michelangelo, and I got the Ninja Turtles Renette, and they were like $32 Canadian plus shipping. So the box, like I showed you, the box for Bronx came a little beat up, and so did the Mummy Mikey, right? So, but not bad, and the figures aren't damaged, and I'm not a minting card collector anyway, so to me it's not such a big deal. And the nice thing about Bronx is he comes with the wings for Goliath, because the wings on Goliath are fucking massive, as I'm sure if you've opened them up already. You need quite a display size for him. Yeah, sure. I'll send you a link, no problem. Because they got some other NECA stuff up there that hasn't been released yet. I got Casey Jones and 2 Ultrons as well. So, actually, you know what? Let's give me 2 secs here, and I'll open up the website. See if I can log in. Should be able to. Just give me a quick sec here, and I'll. Come on. Because I should be able to pull up what I purchased already. Oh, that's not it. No, that's not working either. Alright, whatever. I'll fuck with that later. But yeah, I'll send you the link after this. So here's the cape, or the wings rather, for Goliath. So it'll be pretty nice to have this on him because he's huge. Like if you have him and Demona and any of the other figures that are coming out in a display, it's going to take up a lot of room. So I'll toss that to the side for now. He also comes, I think this is, yeah, it's a chunk of beef. It's like pink in the middle there. So you can see it. Yeah, no, the Demona is awesome, man. Like, they're both great figures. It's just, they're fucking huge. And that's why it's nice that they discussed, NECA also mentioned doing like the closed wings with other releases, I guess. So hopefully we get one for Demona. So here's Bronx out of the box. And he's sweet, man. Like, I love the cartoon, but I like how NECA updated, and made them, resemble the cartoon, but kind of give them a more, lifelike feel. I mean, not even lifelike. It's just like if Gargoyles was in 3D, I guess. But they're definitely updated molds. So he's got some nice articulate. Nothing in the waist though, which is a little disappointing. No waist cut there, but the neck has nice pivot, turn. Same with the neck joint, back and forth where the head connects, and it even goes up and down. And the jaw opens on that one. So he's got some toe articulation there. They got pegs in all 4 feet for some reason. And even the tail moves. Looks like it's on a ball joint, so you can move it up and down, twist it left or right. Right. So yeah, he looks pretty savage. Pretty cool looking figure, man. I dig him. And then we'll maybe pop his head off there. I'm always worried doing this with NECA. The wife's out of town, so I don't have a blow dryer. I don't want to break it. So whatever. I'll just show it here. But yeah, he's got a piece of meat that you can fit in his yap. Like so, roughly. There we go. So, pretty cool. So I'll toss this guy off to the side for now. Alright. So, now I got the Mummy, Michelangelo. I unboxed the Raphael Frankenstein last week on episode 1. So, Yeah, it's kind of nice getting these early from AliExpress, especially with kind of the weak distribution we've gotten for NECA figures over here in Canada. So, as some of you who live in Canada already know. And this guy, I've been really excited to get because I love that second Sculpt. It's wicked. Like, looking at all the promotional pictures of it and the comparisons to like the rotting Ninja Turtle outfits that have made it out there from, I believe it was Secret of the Ooze. So, but yeah, the teeth, the eyes, he's terrifying. He's rotting. So yeah, it's pretty fantastic. And then he's got, first I thought this was a staff. Actually, I think it's a snake. It's just a cobra with a bendy tail. So you can like wrap it around him. It's actually got some nice motion there. So you can get him, you know, tilted up in a more natural pose. Like he's gonna strike. And then you can like turn it around here. Like so. And then have him faced up. So yeah, that's pretty neat. And then he also has some like plastic molded mummy wrappings that you can probably put around his hands. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then his nunchucks. I really dig these. Because they have like, you know, like the mummy, like Egyptian symbols. Right? Like Raph has like their electric bolts, I guess, for the size. But yeah, these are pretty cool. And that's a real chain. Real metal chain in there. Right? And then he's got some hands. He's got 3 sets of hands overall. So and those pop into his hands pretty nicely. The hands aren't too tough that you're worried you're gonna like strip the paint when you're placing the accessories in there. So and then we got Mikey here. Come on. Well, I guess we gotta do the classic nail clippers to get in there. Break the plastic ties. There we go. The one thing with these new NECA releases, they haven't been too bad with the plastic ties. Like I know when I first got Razar and Toka from NECA, it took me probably half an hour to get through all the plastic ties it was tied to the package with. It was really freaking annoying and time consuming. Like I even took a picture of the amount of twist ties that I had in a pile after I opened them. I get it, it's probably their first like made to order figure, so they wanted to make sure it got there in one piece. And it's also the first time we got like that NECA bubble wrap, which anything that comes from AliExpress is wrapped in, which I'm guessing comes right from the factory where the figures are made for NECA. So there we go. So, I think we got all the twist ties off. There we go. So got him out of the box. And as you can see, like yeah, it's kind of nice. Nothing's broken. So that's pretty great. The eye on this one, he's got a closed eye. And then the eye's looking up and his mouth is slightly open. Let's see if I get... Come on. There we go. That one actually popped off pretty good. Then we'll on that head sculpt. This one fits tighter than the other one does. The other one's almost too loose. But yeah, he's got some nice details there with the mummy wrappings. And it also looks like he's got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, which is pretty typical for NECA. And then he's got some Egyptian designs on his shell, which are pretty sweet, man. And they're like not painted. Like they're painted highlights, but they're etched in there, which is really cool. Now he's got the foot there for foot soldier. He's got a couple of turtles. You know, the moon, some other stuff. And even on the belt. I don't know if that shows up on camera as much, because I'm only filming in 720p. So sorry if the clarity's not there. I'm too cheap to pay for it. So, and I'm not making any money doing this, so it's just for fun. So thanks for tuning in and checking it out. I appreciate it. So yeah, no, he's pretty fucking dope, man. I really like him quite a bit. The only thing is I wish he had somewhere to put his nunchucks. Right? And that was the other thing I was considering from AliExpress. I got the mummy like accessory pack for NECA's The Mummy, but I guess Mikey would kind of fit with that too. And it's super cheap on AliExpress. I think it's like 26 or 28 bucks Canadian, which is really nice. So I might consider grabbing that just for some product, you know, take some shots of him with it. So, but yeah, there we go. So that's pretty sweet. This hand's a little tougher than the other one. No, it's pretty soft. There we go. So yeah. And there he is with his nunchucks. So yeah. Fuck, I love that creepy ass sculpt. That's great. So yeah, for the amount of accessories and stuff that he comes with, and the fact that it's actually NECA, it's not just some knockoff. AliExpress has been great for getting stuff right from the factory before it even makes it to the US and Canada. So, all right. So I'm going to go back to the big screen here. And if you got any questions or anything you want to ask him, just shoot me a line. Okay. So I got this guy. And I know not everybody's into Hot Toys, but I'm pretty excited for this. It's for the first figure we've gotten from WandaVision. And I never got the first Vision because it kind of looked cheap and he didn't get much with it. But pictures and photos I've seen of this guy, he's got like an updated cape and body and head sculpt. So and it comes in a pretty big box too. So I think that's because of the display stand that it comes with. So there's Vision. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of glare from the camera, and let's get this guy opened up. Peel the tape. Pull the plastic off here. Take a look at that. It's really sharp, man. I love the gloss on it. Right? And then it's got the slip cover. Comes off to show you what's inside the box. Right? So I tend to cut my Hot Toys boxes from the bottom. Don't know why, I just do. Get this guy out of here. Looks like on the back is the dial that he comes with, which if you've seen WandaVision, it's kind of like when he shows up when he's going breaking through the wall there the first time. So I don't even know if I'll use it, to be honest, but I'll pull it out anyways to kind of show it off. Oh, and this is nice. It's not like the typical one where it's just on a black background. It's like sturdy. Like it's on some pretty thick cardboard, right? And then it's got like the lines in there, right? And this is plastic. It's like a thin plastic, right? But more durable. And like the thing it's on, and it'll stand up nicely in the background. Like it'll probably take a whole detail shelf. So there's that. We'll put that off to the side for now. And then let's get vision right out of the box here. Kind of fed his tape through the back like they always do. So, alright, so we'll take that off. Now we've got a little plastic wrap here so the paint doesn't rub around the neck. So pop his head off here. Pull this off. I'm not too worried about the paint rub. Oh, except they actually stuck the tape to the body. But this is rubber anyway, so it should be okay. There we go. Head sculpt pops on there nice. He's really cool, man. Like really nice looking. And I like the darker paint that they used on this than the first version. So let me cut the tape open here. After we get this guy opened up, I'll briefly go over the HasLab for this week. Because, you know, Hasbro likes to throw them at us hot and heavy because, you know, everybody's rich apparently. So, but yeah, he's got some nice musculature there. I like how they do this. They always add like a foam or, you know, like little black foam pieces under the arm there. So, because this is like kind of like a plasticky, like rubbery material for the outfit. And he's got some nice, you know, like definition and stuff in there. And it's padded, right? So, you know, so in transportation or if the figure's not sold for a while and sits in there, it looks very similar, like the costume to like the Spider-Man figures, like No Way Home. Or any of the Spider-Man suits that were released in Hot Toys. So, yeah, he's pretty sweet. He's got like hard plastic there for his wrist gauntlets. And the boots are nice. Looks like, yeah, double jointed knees. You always got to be careful when you're bending these so you don't cause damage. And the cape is much nicer than the original, right? And it's got a little bit of a bendy wire in there. So, man, they kill it. Like, even the detail on the eyes. I know it's not showing up as well because it's a 720p stream, but yeah. But man, he's fucking sweet. And then you get the typical, you know, he doesn't come with a whole lot other than that background. So you get a couple of extra hands, like stop, hold hands, whatever. And then you got some fists. So, pretty sweet figure overall. And then you got your typical Hot Toys stand, right? And then it comes with the pole, so you can have them like gliding or floating. So, it's really nice, actually. So, we'll get all that stuff back in there. Close this up for the time being. All right, well, that's all I got to open today. I've lost everybody. Nobody else is watching. So, I got, I don't know, I like to go for about an hour, so I got 15 minutes left. So, thanks for everybody that tuned in anyways. I appreciate that. So, let's, what is that? Oh, I do not want to open that. So, I'm going to go in here. Close that. And we're going to add share screen. And share. There we go. So, boom. There we go. Now we got the active HasLab. And as you can see, exciting stuff here. So, considering this is, what, 349 US dollars, it needs 9,000 backers to get backed. And there is, I'm just going to click on this to get a little more information. So we got 3,739 backers. And funding ends in 43 days. The target is 9,000. And let's see. This is what it all comes with. So you got the car. It's got some flame effects. It's got these risers that you can put the front or back tires on. You can swap out the engine, swap out the tires, and then you got Robbie Reyes, and he's got like Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, and he has a alternative heads like hair or flames for his head. And then he's got a real chain and the weapons without the chain. And here's some of the details. Like, I really wish like these tires, and I hope they changed their mind before, but I wish this was like chrome. You know, like even this, like looking at the engine compartment, like why don't these move? Like they should move, right? I don't know. I'm kind of under the impression that they should be offering more for the initial price. Like it's just, you know, it shouldn't be based off of what the tiers are going into this. You know, and look here, like you got the early bird special. So if HasLab Legends Engine of Violence or Vengeance campaign reaches its minimum goal of 9,000 backers before 11:59 on September 23rd, all project backers before the campaign ends will receive the exclusive Marvel Legends Robbie Reyes human form 6-inch scale figure. So let's go down to the bottom here. Let's see if they have a photo of him. There he is. So this is what you get. So typically you get a repaint and a head sculpt of the figure they already offer. That's essentially what you're getting. Where really, I'm sure I'm not alone there, but this head sculpt should be included with the initial offering. It just should be. $350. It shouldn't be a tiered unlock. Give us another figure. I don't know. For me, I don't think the price is worth it. Like if this was 200, 250, even then, Hasbro is, they're robbing you. They're just robbing you. Compared this to other vehicles that are out in this scale, like to retail, like what kills me is Hasbro can release a figure and like a vehicle, a small vehicle, like a motorcycle, like they have for Classifieds and they have for Marvel Legends. For, $50, $60. Like here in Canada, like when the Baroness came out, she was what, $60, $60, $70 with a motorcycle. And same for the Ram with Breaker was $60. And the Breaker's a decent sized like vehicle, right? So I don't know. When you take that into effect, it's kind of, I don't know, it's disappointing. And I know I'm bitching, everybody's bitching. But I think I have some valid reasons why I think the cost of entry is fucking ridiculous. It's probably $150 too much. And even then, like if this was $250, it's probably still too much. But I get it, if they're considering the cost of the extras. But, the unlock tiers aren't guaranteed, right? And like, let me see if I can pull this up right now. There was the RC Justice League Batmobile that came out, I think, in 2017 or 2018, right? Secondary market's probably ridiculous right now, but Let's see if I can pull up a video here. But this thing was beastly, man. Like, just fantastic. And it was app controlled, right? It had a camera. It had smoke. It came with a 6-inch figure. The turrets moved, like not only back and forth, but they spin, right? The lights work. You could put 2 figures in there, and see, like, look at this. And those, like, it all steers. The lights work, and like the turrets, they spin, right? And then you turn it around here, right? Yeah, see, it's got a Wi-Fi based camera, and then you could like see it through the app on your phone, right? And it also spits out smoke out of the exhaust. Not crazy, but enough, right? It's still a nice effect, and it's an added effect, right? And this went for like $250. So, even with the price of, if you consider inflation, you're still looking at $300, maybe at most. And that was released at retail. It wasn't crowdfunded. So, again, I don't know. Like, am I back in this? Fuck no. Not a fucking chance in hell. After, coming off of, the Hiss tank, the details I really like. I think it's a sweet looking vehicle. I do, but I think it's overpriced. It's got the details, the shifter moves, the steering wheel moves, it's got the dials are painted and stickers, and the swappable, even a trunk, you could throw some figure bodies in there. You could typically use this, if you had like a 6-inch Dom Toretto from Fast and the Furious, or you could use this as Blade's car even, right, for that scale. But the cost of entry, I ain't biting, man. I don't care what tiers they throw in there. They already hinted at Mephisto, which is sweet. I know we've wanted Mephisto for a long time, but and I was checking it out, and I guess looking at like sold eBay listings for the Diamond Select Mephisto, it's like $300 US, which is fucking asinine. Sorry, I'm just like, I gotta drink my water. All right, so yeah, I'm not backing this. And let's just go back and compare this, right? Like, these are the HasLabs that have been funded, right? And the Hiss tank, I mean, considering what it comes with, I still think it's probably, $50 too much. But considering here in Canada we pay $34.99, or unless you go to True, it's $10 more for some fucking reason. So yeah, we're paying $35 to $45 per Marvel Legend, per G.I. Joe Classifieds. So, for this and the amount of figures that it comes with, like, it was funded. I can't even remember how quickly it was funded. I think it was funded within the first couple days. It like hit the first peak, right? And, we get the driver, right? Like, this was what they offered right off the hop for $300. Excuse me. And then we got the missile add-ons as another tier unlock. The canopy and the skirts was kind of a weak unlock, I'm not going to lie. A little disappointing, but, I mean, whatever. Then they hit us with the extra guns, right? And a gunner action figure is the next tier. And then we got Cobra Commander, right? And then we got the early bird Cobra Hiss Tactician figure. And they haven't given us the option to vote on the colors. I imagine that'll happen during PulseCon. So I know for me personally, I'm voting on this guy right here, the red and black. I mean, it kind of goes with the aesthetic of the rest of it. I do like the black, like this one here, if this is silver, like see-through plastic on top, right, then that'd be pretty sweet. I might consider voting on that, but I don't see this one getting voted in. But I think with the kind of the red highlights that come out of the back, it'll, kind of make these, if these are clear plastic, it'll make them pop, right? But other than that, the rest don't really do it for me. This is cool. This is too black. This is too blue. I mean, it's sweet looking, and in contrast, actually might look pretty good with these guys, right? So, but that was $300. And then you look here at the Sky Striker as well. This is a 3 3/4 vehicle, right? But this was $230, and it's massive, right? Like, how many inches long is this thing? Does it say? Like, I want to see the specs on it. Because, like, yeah, like the stand, like the figures, like all this stuff, man. Like the amount of stuff, the parachute, like the ejector seats with the parachutes, the extra figures. Like, it's just a, great set altogether. And I believe it met the backers for all the extra figures. No, it didn't meet the final one. So you're not getting these two figures. But still, pretty sweet, right? Like, I think that's there. I think that's worth it. The hiss, I still think it's probably about $50 too much. But with the amount of figures it comes with and the add-on accessories, I don't know. I think they did pretty good there. And then we got the Ghostbuster Plasma Series Proton packs, $400, and it met its backers, 7,000 people. I did not back this. I love Ghostbusters, but I don't need a big ass prop in my house. I got no room for it anyways. And the fact that you have to buy the Neutron wand separately for like $200-$300, it was like 150, 160 US. So not there for me. Let's go back to the window. We got anybody watching? No. Everybody left again. All right. So let's go back here. I really wanted to talk about the reissues. So sorry, Ian. I'll close those chats for now. So I'm just going to go through this briefly. This week they announced the Hot Toys Batman Tactical Suit version. I know there's been a lot of controversy over, Hot Toys releasing older figures and adding like a new stand or, a new accessory or head sculpt or, for this guy, I don't know. I get where kind of people are upset. For me, I don't. I passed on this guy. I didn't give a shit about Justice League. Not enough to actually own figures. Like, I like this figure. I like the look of it. Right? But I don't know, man. Overall, it really doesn't do much for me. I don't really have, like, most of the figures in my collection, I try to have some kind of, like, emotional thing, attachment to. Not even emotional, I would say, but, I really enjoyed the movie, or I enjoyed that character. And I love Batman. Batman's my fucking favorite. But, the Zack Snyder verse doesn't really do much for me. I did like Ben Affleck as Batman, and I do like this suit, right? But I don't know. I passed on it the first time. I don't really have any fucking desire to grab it again. So people can be upset if they want. I get it. But I don't know. It kind of opens the gate to people that maybe missed out. And for me personally, I don't get into this for like monetization. I collect what I want. I buy what I want. I display what I want and what I want to see. What I want to look at when I walk into the basement, to watch a movie, watch a TV show, to relax after work. I'm surrounded by things that I want to look at, right? Not just things to fill a collection or, to have, like a grail piece in my collection. If I have a grail piece in my collection, it's because I already bought it because I fucking wanted it, right? And I bought it before it was a Grail. So some of the things, about their reissues that do suck is some of the ones that they're releasing just to the Asian market and not releasing it to, international markets. This guy's pretty sweet. D23 exclusive. Hopefully we get a version of this suit because it looks similar to the colors that we see at the end of No Way Home, but it's not the design of the suit. Like, the suit wasn't based at the end of the movie on the design of, Far From Home and No Way Home suit, which is what this is. It's, a recolored version of that suit, but with the colors from the end of Far From Home, and it's the more classic looking Spider-Man, right? It's a sweet looking figure. Again, aftermarket prices. If you're not at D23, sucks. I'm not paying above retail for anything, especially this. Seeing them go for like $600-700 US. No, thank you. And here we are, showing a bunch of re-releases. How many Darth Vaders do we need? The Vader looks sweet, and I do like, the extra head sculpt. Wolverine, I like how they did like the seamless wrists. So, some third-party guys have been doing that for a while. So, excuse me. The Toby Spider-Man's killer. But yeah, I don't know. And even again, here we go with the Iron Man Mark V. Excuse me. With the new base again, right? Releasing old figures, new bases, new accessories, right? Again, I passed on this. I kind of got out of collecting every Iron Man. I had a bunch for a while there, but didn't need every one. I just grabbed the suits that I like and interest me, right? And even now, I only have like the 10th anniversary MCU one, which I'm gonna sell. And I just got the Battle Damage Mark 85 from Endgame, which I'll end up going in my display, and I'll pack up the other one and post it for sale, right? But I don't know. I'm not really upset about the reissues like some people are. And I just think it, makes it so that it's available for other collectors to get a hold of, right? Who maybe missed out. And if you're in it because of the monetization of the figure, then you're into it for the wrong reasons, man. Like, I don't know. I collect what I love, and again, what I want to see on the shelf. So, no, yeah, that's kind of all I got today. So, thanks for those that sat with me and, went through and, asked some questions and, saw what I had to unbox here. So, if you get a chance and you want to watch the stream later, I hope you check it out. I'll be streaming again next Sunday. I'll post the stream and the link earlier in the week. So if you're interested and you want to tune in, then check it out. And also, drop by the page, drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. I'm going to be posting reviews more often. I kind of went down the YouTube shorts. So I've been doing unboxings that are a minute long and showing off articulation. But the unfortunate part is it doesn't count towards my watched hours. So yeah, going to get back into doing reviews with the spoken word and the long reviews and, going through the figure and the accessories and what I like and don't like. So anyways, I appreciate those that tuned in. Maybe if you didn't tune in this week, there's always next week, and you can always watch it on the restream, right? So check out the replay. And that's all I got today. So thanks for watching, and I'm out of here.